Welcome to another edition of West Wing Week.
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the President hosted about 50 African heads of state for the first ever U.S. Africa Leaders Summit, signed a bill to improve care for America's veterans, and expanded flexibility for cell phone users. That's August 1st to August 7th, or to the New Africa.
This is the 2-minute warning for the President. This is the 2-minute warning for the President.
The President started his West Wing Week by meeting with a group of IT professionals at the White House to discuss how federal agencies can attract the same kind of talent found in Silicon Valley. He noted that even simple technology can make a difference, including helping veterans and the uninsured sign up for health care.
This room can have a transformative effect that touches millions of people for decades.
Then it was on to the James Brady press briefing room, where the President highlighted that July was the 6th consecutive month that our economy created more than 200,000 jobs, the longest streak since 1997.
And all told, our businesses have created 9.9 million new jobs over the past 53 months.
Later, the President signed the Unlocking Consumer Choice and Wireless Competition Act, expanding consumer flexibility when it comes to unlocking cell phones, meaning you won't have to buy a new cell phone if you decide to switch carriers. This bill came in response to an online petition started on the White House's We the People petitioning platform. And on Tuesday morning, White House officials held a conference call with some of the 114,000 signers of that petition to respond to them firsthand and to answer some of their questions. Meanwhile, down the street, the President convened the first ever U.S. Africa Business Forum. There, he announced $7 billion in new financing to promote U.S. exports to and investments in Africa as part of the Doing Business in Africa campaign, a commitment to ensure economic growth for both the American people and the African people. It was off to the State Department Wednesday, where the President convened the gathering of African leaders and spoke on expanding trade, strengthening governance, and deepening security cooperation against common threats to the U.S. and Africa.
With some of the world's fastest growing economies, a growing middle class, and the youngest and fastest growing population on Earth, Africa will help shape the world as never before.
On Thursday, the President took a trip south down I-95 to sign the Veterans Access, Choice, and Accountability Act at the Army's 29th Infantry Division at Fort Belvoir, Virginia. The bipartisan legislation included additional resources and badly needed management reforms at the VA that will improve veterans' access to the VA health care they deserve.
I have no greater honor than serving as your President and Commander-in-Chief, and I have no greater privilege than the chance to help make sure that our country keeps the promises that we've made to everybody who signs up to serve.
Warning to the President.
Thursday evening, the President spoke about the limited military action he authorized against extremists in Iraq.
We're also consulting with other countries and the United Nations who have called for action to address this humanitarian crisis.
So stay engaged with us online, and remember, you can find out more information about any of these topics and see complete videos of these events at whitehouse.gov. So thanks again for checking out this edition of your West Wing Week.
Eventually we make some progress. All right?
Africa Summit.
I thought that you guys were going to ask me how I was going to spend my birthday. What happened to the happy birthday thing? All right? Okay, there you go, April. That's what I was talking about. Somebody finally wished me happy birthday.